Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The countdown to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time. And not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards, catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
Is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
I think we all heard about it in the offseason. There were many questions asking if Philadelphia might consider bringing in another quarterback to replace Jalen Hurts. He answered emphatically, "This is my team," and he led them to a Super Bowl appearance. A well-deserved moment for this quarterback who just kept his head down, kept working, and eliminated all the noise.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner. That means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker. And this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. With the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Oh, what a juke into space! And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here again is McKinnon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 3-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand, and a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for Philadelphia. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is
is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it running right. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. McKinnon now going to try the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. 2nd down, McKinnon. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They run once more with McKinnon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Hurts and the Eagles now. Down 13-6. A minute 45 to play. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Back to throw. Pass complete. Goddard.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. But a really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.